Welcome back to the VST channel. Samsung S23 Ultra One UI 6 Beta 5, and with One UI 6 stable hopefully just around the corner, let's hope that we're gonna get this by end of October. There's still some things that I want to show you that are really part of One UI 6 and Android 14 new experience. In this video, guys, I'm going to head directly to the connections that hit the Wi-Fi. I want to show you something that is called intelligent Wi-Fi. Now, you also would have it if you're using the One UI 5.1 or 5.1.1, and there are certainly some very nice things like deciding to switch from mobile data to Wi-Fi when the Wi-Fi is slow, search for some better Wi-Fi networks, turn on and off Wi-Fi automatically, even show the quality of the network. Plenty of other things that you can do in terms of security, like detecting suspicious networks and even going on a power saving mode. But there's something that is important and that has changed with One UI 6, and this video is about it. It's the intelligent Wi-Fi 6.0.0. You can also enable this if you're using One UI 5 and connectivity labs, guys. This is really what I wanted to show you. This really has changed from One UI 5 to One UI 6, and it really looks nice. It presents some very nice statistics on usage, really what type of connection you use, but also presents some very powerful tools I want to cover in this video. Let's start with what we see on the dashboard. We see today's date. We can just see the daily average time of connection. You can just see even the Wi-Fi network that you connected. And of course, there is a weekly report. Something very important, the weekly report is split in time and also usage. When you are on time, you have the Wi-Fi on and the Wi-Fi connected in most of these bars with the blue pillars here. And you can of course also go on usage and see how much you have received or sent. This actually RX and TX. Now it's get even better, guys, because when you keep scrolling down, you're going to see even the band that you're connected in. So let's say right now I'm using my 5G network. Most of the time I'm connected to my 5G wireless network, and you can just see I did 23 gigabytes using 5G, but of course some of the times I'm also connected to my 2G wireless network, so that will be the 2.4 gigahertz, and I can just see I did 7 gigabytes there. Yeah, and if you have a fancy router, not in my case, of course there is also the 6 gigahertz. So then this is the standard, the same information but split here by standard, like Wi-Fi 4, Wi-Fi 5 and Wi-Fi 6. Some information about the network, so you can just see I have on my device 57 saved networks. Some of them are unused, right? And also it will give you information which of those networks are unsecure, which means practically working without any password. Now, it gets even better. Why? Because inside, guys, we have plenty of other things and plenty of tools you can use to really optimize your connection and of course your experience, your data experience. First thing I want to show is the home Wi-Fi connection. The moment you start it will check your configuration and we will give you some tips, starting from security to connection speed and reach. So let's say I want to test right now my network, which is that one. The moment I'm going to click next, it will tell me that my home network is well configured. Here I've been connected to a network at a cafe, and the tool immediately told me that it has a weak security because it's using TKIP. So of course it will really give you the tip to change to WPA3 or WPA2 for just optimized security. So it's really a very useful tool. Now, of course, it doesn't end here. The next thing will be to search for the weak signal area. So the moment you press the start button, guys, you can just walk around with your phone in your hand and just measure the signal you're getting from your Wi-Fi on the respective band and the signal strength. So right now you see if I drop below 70, this is going to consider it to be as a weak signal. Right now I'm getting really like minus 60, minus 50, which is actually already a good indication of a good signal. Okay, no weak signal area. I can then press exit, boom, and I'm off. Auto reconnect to carrier Wi-Fi. Customize Wi-Fi settings list, guys. You now have the option to customize which of the Wi-Fi networks will appear. So you have the option to show the band information, to sort them. You can show less, you can show more. It really depends on you what you want to have there. And there is also something called Wi-Fi developer option, and I want to touch base on this because it has some incredible information and tools. Connection information will give you anything, link status, the link speed as well, right? Also the L2 status and the L3 status. So if you're really like network obsessed, you can go and check this. Nearby Wi-Fi information is going to give you a Wi-Fi scanner showing all the other Wi-Fis. It will show you all the networks in your neighborhood area, in this case, all my neighbors, and you can also, guys, check channels. So 2.4 gigahertz channel utilization, you can check where your neighbors are connected, which channels they're using, so you can potentially take this information and change your channel to another one which is not so utilized. And it will also give you a recommendation. The best channel recommendation is to use the band 1 and channel 11, and this is really great because it seems that not a lot of people are connected there. So Wi-Fi and network diagnostics, guys, if I am to click here on the network diagnostics, you can test the connection, you can run some connectivity checks, you can run some DNS checks, and you can pretty much do all the tests that you need to confirm if your Wi-Fi is stable, if the connection is good. Wi-Fi connection history, it's so crazy because it will give you all the Wi-Fi networks you have been connected to, disconnected, and etc. You have also the Wi-Fi link status, when you can just check the speed, right? What has happened. You can check the signal strength, you can check the information that you have received, the information that you have sent, also for weak signal. And of course, there is the network connection history. It will really give you every application that you have used to connect, like for example Spotify. All right, and of course you can also reset the Wi-Fi subsystem. So it's a really very powerful tool. I like the dashboard so much because it really provides some nice useful information. Probably not the tool you're going to use every day, but the moment you need to check on your connections and to check on your Wi-Fi settings, so the moment you, let's say, buy a new router for your home or at work, or you want to check just for the signal strength and the quality of the connection, then this Connectivity Labs can get you settled. And also just the other options from Intelligent Wi-Fi are also very good, and I advise you to just enable the Connectivity Labs, check everything, and just make the most use of it. And this will come with One UI 6 and Android 14 for everybody that will get it. So let's hope that Samsung is going to push it very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any other tips or any other suggestions, just hit me up on Twitter, Telegram, or here under this video comments. Stay safe, VST over, and bye.